This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for Tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here. We're continuing with our single strike coverage of decks, and we're going to be playing with this more sort of box deck of sorts. We have TORNADUS VMAX doing Blasting Wind for 60 damage, not super impressive, but we do have the Max Wind Spirit attack doing 120 damage, and if there is a stadium in play, this attack does 120 more damage, and then you discard that stadium. So similar to Primal Groudon in a way, we do deal 240 damage total, which is pretty fantastic, I would say. And of course with the single strike energies, which we have colorless cost, so we don't care that it's only dark and fighting, we don't need those. We get 20 bonus damage, and we also can use the powerful energies to deal 20 more damage, which is pretty fantastic. So we have 6 cards that add to our damage output. Of course we have Urn of Vitality to recover those cards, and we have the 4 Tower of Darkness, which help us draw cards, but also help with dealing the bonus damage for Max Wind Spirit. Now we do have our trusty Tyranitar V to deal with those pesky dark weak Pokemon, which is pretty awesome. Both the Cragalanche attack and the single strike crush attack are pretty good. And we also have a single copy of the single strike Urshifu V, which we saw yesterday. The video was pretty good in case you want to take a look at it, as in some matchups we might want to hit for weakness, and Impact Blow does more than enough to one-shot anything that's weak to fighting, and it's pretty easy to power up. This time around we do have Mute to protect our bench. We have our 4/4 line of Houndoom, along with our capture energies, only 3 this time instead of 4, but we do have the increased Pokemon communication count in here, and yeah, we do have the triple acceleration as well in case we want to use those to cover for the Max Wind Spirit attack when we don't need that much bonus damage overall, and we can start powering up something else on the bench with our extra attachments. So let's see if this TORNADUS VMAX deck can work just as well as the regular single strike Urshifu VMAX deck. We shall see. Alright. We do lose the coin flip and my opponent chooses to go first. Very understandable. My hand is alright. Yeah, I do have the turn 2 if it comes to that. I have access to Crobat as well, hopefully. Do see a Sobble start, Inteleon obviously being pretty popular lately, which is very understandable, of course. You see Pokecom, putting back the Sobble, getting a Rowlet. Ooh, okay. Well, Decidueye, it's definitely not a great matchup. I mean, I do have Houndooms to attack, but that's it, really. 20 more damage. I could take a knockout with on turn 1 with Blow Through, actually, if I find a powerful energy in the stadium, so that's not too terrible. Immediately pressuring would be pretty nice. Arrogance, since my opponent put back that Drizzle, they do have some sort of possibility to power up here. So I'll discard a Houndoom. I'm not super happy about that, but it is what it is. I'll discard this for the Urshifu to bluff the VMAX, I guess. And then we'll go ahead and do this. We do find the energy, not quite the powerful though. We get a capture energy, which I mean it's obviously good, but it's not what we were hoping for. So I can still try to get it. And I think I should draw cards for sure. Discard 1 Tornadus VMAX, I think that's alright. And I do get the energy, nice. So I can take this knockout on turn 1 with blow through. Pretty good. Alright. How do I deal with the Cito? I don't think I can. Yeah, we're gonna see a Rosa for 90, power up, etc. I mean, I guess they do 2-shot and I also 2-shot. So it's not the end of the world. That's probably gonna get Drizzle. The Drizzle will get Rosa. Rosa gets Rare Candy, the Cito, and the energy. The self power up damage is not ideal. If they do 20 to each Houndour, then they do KO me if I self power up. Yep, there's a Rosa, so everything happening exactly as expected, I guess. So having Mew here would be ideal. They already have the Rare Candy apparently. Yeah, having Mew would have been pretty great. There's the Rare Candy. The best deck is fully foiled, fully blingy. It seems like it. Well, I guess these is not shiny. Does have shiny Decidueye though. The correct play is to put the 20 damage on each Houndour. If they don't, that would be a big misplay. They're not immediately placing the damage, so they're actually considering other options, which is a mistake. Okay, they don't go after the other Houndour. Big mistake right there, opponent. Big mistake. Okay, so let's see what I get off of this. Not great. Definitely not great. So I would love to protect my bench, but I also need to draw a boss or a way to switch out. Not great at all here. Not great at all. I'm thinking of just quitting at this stage. I guess I won't. Quit for now. Go ahead and power up and get the Mew rather. So we'll play it slow, right? We shall play it slow. Doesn't do anything, that's fine. Have my stadium for next turn. Getting rid of my stadium, it doesn't really matter. To get Marnie out of the Houndoom, maybe I should have Volt. I get into another Houndoom. Not happy about the urn being my only discard for the stadium. See level ball for another Sobble. No supporter. I haven't played a single supporter. Well, it's only been 2 turns, right? But still. I did go second, right? Didn't play supporter turn 1, didn't play supporter turn 2. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna play supporter turn 3. Right. I definitely don't. Yeah, like out of all of these cards, Tornadus is definitely the card to get rid of. Okay, that's a good card to get. For sure. Go ahead and evolve here. Go ahead and boss the Sobble, I reckon. Nah. To the Rowlet. And then... Oh, I'm weak to grass. I didn't even realize I was weak to grass. Never mind. Wow, I definitely did not realize I was weak to grass. I've been playing this all wrong. I have definitely been playing this all wrong. I just assumed I was weak to dark. I mean to fighting. I definitely did not realize I was weak to grass. Oops. Alright, so my opponent takes 2 prizes here. Can power up a Houndour afterwards. The second drizzle. Yeah, I'm not winning this. Even with a tech worshipful VMAX, I would not be really able to win this. I would need someone like Stonejourner. See, boss. Gonna go after the Mew, I reckon. No, that wouldn't make sense. Just go after the Houndoom, right? They didn't place the damage earlier on the Houndoom, which is a mistake, so maybe they'll make another mistake. Incense for shady dealings. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna quit here. I have no chance of winning this game. Like, I'm just gonna get out resourced. Because I need 2 Houndooms to deal with that Decidueye. By then they'll be able to have another Decidueye. It just wasn't going to happen, right? That's just a hard counter to the deck. Not much you can really do against it. And I definitely didn't realize I was weak to grass. Not many things are weak to grass these days, it feels. Alright, so I get to go first. When I battle against the big boys, right? That's what we want to do. Okay. And these sort of situations where you have like an energy-less start, that's where you want the triple accelerations, when you don't have like this really, really good start. Okay, so if I'm gonna save either of these, I'm definitely gonna let it change, I feel. I did prize 1 Tornadus. I mean, I could just Crobat. Yeah, Crobat seems like a better middle ground play. So, what if I just grab something and just Crobat with that? Yeah, that seems better, actually. So I'm gonna grab the Houndoom. And I'll Pokemon away the Houndoom. I could just grab another Houndoom, right? That also seems okay. I would love to get an energy to attach though. If I get an energy to attach... Nah, the end result is the same. I need a triple no matter what. So yeah, might as well just do this. Do that, and then we'll pass. We're up against Shadow Rider. Once again, we did play against it with the Rapid Strike. I mean, Single Strike Worshipful VMAX, and we were able to defeat it thanks to T-Tar. Cianori Koryo GX though, which is a pretty... not a common inclusion in this sort of deck, for sure. Not a common inclusion. Alright, just for a dead end, so my opponent's hand definitely not the best, it seems. Sugar Sprinkles, not scared of that. They do go for the defensive boss. I feel like that's a play where they see they have 2 boss and they're like, well, I might as well just play one, but realistically, wouldn't you want to play a supporter after the dead end, like Marnie or Research? I don't know. Alright, they go for Gengar Q. Might go for the Whorehouse right here. They might not. Okay, they're not going to. And they just click on the attack to waste both of our times. Okay. So let's go ahead and evolve. And let's go ahead and evolve right here as well. So might as well attach, I guess. It takes away my option though of taking a KO. I feel like I'd rather, like, it seems like a stretch to get a switching card, and this, wow, the boss now definitely working in my opponent's favor. Nice. So do I go for it? That's the question. I feel like I'm not gonna overcommit. I'm gonna go for the Crobat. I'm not gonna go for the big theta change here. If I get one of my 3-year balloons, then perfect. If not, then I am okay. Not even committing the triple at this point. And I do find the air balloon. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a very welcome situation right here. We'll just take the knockout on turn 1. It will leave me draw powerless, but I also have I feel like I should play this down, and I might as well just power up the other energy, right? Why not? Leave myself ready to attack just in case something weird happens, and we'll just max win spirits. Yeah, I have my top deck and my 2 prize cards as outs. I like that not over committing play. We're still dead drawing. I can't search for T-Tar. And I do have a knockout no matter what on the Dene GX. So that's fairly okay. That is fairly okay. I actually have a knockout on Ori Quarter GX. Unless I get Horror Housed, right? Which could happen. I won't be drawing extra cards, so that's good. I won't be drawing extra cards, which is good. I'll go switch, power up, retreat, but then why would you promote the Gengar Q anyways? And if I can get T-Tar powered up, then the game's over, right? Alright, we see the first Calyrex, we're gonna see the Underworld Door. I feel like that hesitance is like, oh, I can't attach to the active, oops. You could have 4 House 4 more, right? Like to make me draw cards and then have a potential easier knockout. I do top deck an Urn, which will increase the damage that this guy does, but that's alright. Go ahead, Blasting Wind. Can't play down a Stadium. Does leave this as a very simple target for me, and then next turn I can just find T-Tar and start getting that potentially set up. Even attacking with it would be alright. I know T-Tar is weak to grass. I guess I need to get used to newer dark Pokemon being weak to grass, but it's like Eternatus is weak to fighting, so that makes it a little more confusing. Alright, we get Marnied. I didn't have a supporter anyways. I was probably going to Dirty Change at that point. Losing the Stadium, not ideal. I still don't have a supporter, jeez. Still don't have a supporter. At this point I'm considering not even thinning with a Quick Ball because I know the bottom cards in my deck are not supporters, but I should still thin to just get the T-Tar ready to go. To have triple Calyrex, but you're not really threatening too much. That's the issue with Calyrex. Like early on, it's not as powerful. And all I need to do is find a Stadium, and I actually just knock out this Calyrex, which is pretty fantastic. Alright, there's my supporter right when I get my Dedenne. And my T-Tar is actually priced. That is not great. Okay, I have 3 Stadiums total. I have 2 Research and 1 Marnie. So I think I'm gonna Dirty Change to still have the option to use a supporter afterwards. Because otherwise, like if I Research, I'm definitely not going to be able to Dirty Change afterwards. So top taking that Research was actually very unfortunate. But I simply find the Tower of Darkness, which is great. I don't have another support Pokemon, so I might as well. Well, that's my last Turballoon. So I could have used that. I can still use that to draw cards. That actually works. Draw 2 more. Okay, I'll keep this just in case. I'll still not play a supporter, but I mean this deck's working so nicely that I don't even have to, which is fantastic. 320, one shot of VMAX, very nice right there. We have Tornadoes, we get the T-Tar, we get the last single strike energy out of the deck, which is great. Can attack Gengar Q with even Houndoom, so all I need is Boss to win this game. Houndoom also knocks out Oricorio since it is weak to Dark, right? As long as I have 2 single strike energies. But yeah, targeting, if I have the boss, targeting Gengar is actually easier. All I need is 1, so any energy on this one does the trick. Should be good. Should be good. We see the switch. Not even a Marnie. We're down 2. Reset Stamp obviously would be really good for my opponent. Potentially the way they make the comeback. But not even a Marty. So this is not game yet. I need to find an urn. Actually, this is far from game. This is far from game. Okay. So I should just not evolve, right? Okay, so I'll do this. I'll play this to thin the Tornado. No, I'll thin a Houndoom. Keep a TORNADUS VMAX as an option still. I'll attach this here. I'll attach this here. There's no one energy attack that wins the game for me, right? No. Okay. So I'll do this, and then I'll go research. I need an urn to like apply a lot of pressure. Do find the urn pretty good. Get those back. Power up T-Tar. Power up Mr. T-Tar. No need to evolve, of course. That would just be a waste. Let's do draw cards. Get another urn. And so we don't get a knockout here. That's completely fine. We discard resources, a boss, and a psychic. My opponent needs 6 energy total to get the KO, which they will be able to do. But then TORNADUS VMAX gets the knockout here. So now they do need to attack my hand. Houndoom also gets the knockout. I'm only down 1 urn. I have 1 in hand, 2 more in deck. So as long as I get 1 urn, I can knock out the active. If they switch out though, oof. Okay, if they switch out, then I need to keep this hand because I have the 2 bosses here. And the last one is there. Not guaranteed that I win. If they Marnie, I'll actually be in a little bit of trouble, I think. Take away my stadium. Now the Marnie would be especially good, but they don't even Marnie, okay. So I wonder how many Marnies they do play. There's only 2 in the discard and no research having been played either. Okay, so I just need to do this. And then I need to power myself up. And then I just need to KO either or. I can attach this, I can do this. And Darkness Fang. Alright, close matchup. Close for sure. Having the T-Tar price and not being able to power it up 1 turn earlier definitely hurts. Not having triple Houndoom down also limited my options to get 4 energy into play. But obviously getting 3 Houndooms out is not supposed to be easy. And so let's get our last game in, presumably against Shadow Rider Calyrex again. Alright. With a coin flip. To lose the coin flipper Rooney. And we have an okay start, I reckon. Going first, this would be amazing. And that's okay though. We can go second and still be fine. Shadow Rider, as expected. Interesting beat of sleeves, but not the beat of deck box. It's actually Mewtwo based, no attachment. So I'm not super threatened, so I feel like I can definitely afford to do this. Get the T-Tar out. And my hand is so good that I'm not even gonna quick roll, I'll just bite for 40. And so, because I can power up T-Tar out of the blue, right? to threaten next turn. And just quick pull whatever I top deck into Crobat for 6. That seems solid. Even if I have to attack into a Mewtwo. A Trevnor Darkmoon GX attack here would be problematic, that's for sure. That would indeed be very, very problematic. And there's a Trevnor right there. There's the Trevnor right there. So I do have to keep in mind protecting myself from Trevnor whilst not making myself super vulnerable. Oh, and actually, if my opponent used Shadow Mist, they would prevent me from attacking with Tyranitar because I only play special energies. The good thing is I can get them out of the deck, which is fine. Let's see a second Mewtwo. Question is, do they retreat? That's 2 energies now. Okay. So you could end up using Darkmoon to discard all my energies. That's probably the one card I didn't want to draw. The one card I don't want to discard is I don't have switching cards here. I don't have any switching cards. So the Darkmoon GX attack is actually a very threatening situation to be in. I still have to go for it though. Like the 2 prizes here are just way too good to pass up on. Okay, I also priced a single strike energy. So that's important to note. I do find Boss. I also find my last Handom, however, I do not have a fourth single strike energy. I do have my 2 other Herballoons. Okay, I have the triple. So I'm gonna go ahead and Marnie. I do get this, so at the very least I'll be able to attack into the Mewtwo, right? At the very least. I'll be getting 2 prizes. I will have 2 research in hand in case they go the Night Watch attack plus my 2 prizes, so a 5-card hand. That seems relatively low chances for them to be able to hit the research, and I even get the last energy. So with a Stadium, so if they go Darkmoon, discard all my energies, I can recover 2 of them. Oh no, I can't attach the triple, this is not an evolved Pokemon. So I need to top deck a Tornadus VMAX for that too. For me to get a knockout, I would need to top deck Tornadus VMAX. I have a chance at a KO. So with triple Houndoom, do you go Darkmoon or do you go Night Watch? Yeah, a Pale Moon. I mean, I kept saying Darkmoon. I meant Pale Moon, of course. Okay, I guess my priority here would be to get the retreat, right? I do think that would be my priority. So I've already committed the energy to retreat. Let's see if we can get my Herbal. Yeah, so top decking that Herballoon was not very good. I do not get the Herballoon. I can still draw. I mean, I can just pay the retreat cost, right? I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Well, I probably should have drawn first. Yeah, because I did. No, I already committed an energy. Never mind, never mind. I think I'm gonna retreat no matter what. Yeah, I'm just gonna hard retreat here. I am just going to hard retreat here. Into what though? Because I actually don't have a good follow-up to this. I actually don't have a good follow-up. My follow-up would be the Dene. So I need my opponent to take a prize card here. And so I'm gonna keep as many cards as I can in my hand to reduce the chance of my opponent hitting the Pokemon. I'm gonna evolve though. Then I'll pass. Right, at least I prevented the 2 prizes. So if I don't immediately win, like, that's okay-ish. Oh, Marshadow taking away my stadium also sucks. And getting stamped for. Ugh, okay, well, on the drawing anyways. And there's the Herballoon. That Herballoon that I top decked earlier really sucked. Okay, triple and boss. So my opponent were to hit for 150. I feel like I need to buy myself turns. That's not good. That is not good at all. So I could just play my whole hand down. I think I'm dead, honestly. I think I am super dead here. I have 3 cards that I can top deck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dead here. 3 cards that I can top deck. It's over. Night Watch. The stamp was too strong. But being able to keep my previous hand, that would have been fine. We do get bossed onto Houndoom, I imagine. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a really good boss's orders right there. Yeah, this is over for me for sure. This is over for me for sure. Unless I top deck Research right here. Or Marnie. Yep. I mean, yeah, even if my opponent was tempted to take the knockouts instead of Night Watching, and then I top deck a Pokemon into the Dene, I can't get a knockout, can I? 280, yeah, I can't get a knockout. I don't have enough energy to power myself up. And they do go for it. Yeah, but with only 1 Houndoom, I can't do 280. The maximum I do is 260. And that's assuming I top deck a Pokemon right here. And they're 1 boss away from winning the game. And that's not even it. That's not even a Pokemon. Yeah, it's over. It's definitely over. Now all they need is boss. They're checking to see if they have it. In the deck, they have their abilities, so pretty well played by my opponent. Pretty well played. Having that different weakness definitely helped my opponent, and having access to Pale Moon GX like that completely slowed the game down, right? Any momentum that I had completely got taken over at that stage, and having to commit so many energies to retreat, and it just wasn't great. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? They... what? Well, my opponent threw the game away. They had it for sure 100%, and they just threw it away for some reason. I don't understand why. Maybe they did the maths wrong, I don't know. Like when they went for a research, like, okay, I lost, but then they didn't do enough damage. They were 10 damage short. Oh well. Definitely not counting it as a win though. Definitely not counting it as a win. That was just a careless mistake from my opponent. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.